Welcome to Start Building Me. See what is going on with my sound. Is that just me talking too loud? Now it's back again. Man, sound issues are always irritating. Getting some spikes. Let me know if you're hearing those spikes, folks. Maybe I should just pull down the volume, or something is maybe clipping in the mic. Anyway, welcome to Start Building Me, my daily training session. I'm going to pull that down. That's going crazy. I don't know what's going on, folks. So I'm just going to pull down. Wow, I can see what's going on. That might be better. Check, 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 1, 2, check, check. Check, 1, 2, check, 1, 2, check, check, check. This keeps on spiking out, that was weird. Anyway. Wow, it's doing it again. Check, 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 check. 1, 2. My goodness. Sounds good? Sounds all right? Sweet. Well, look, Friday. Short and sweet, folks. Welcome to Start Building Me. Train every day. It's mandatory, but it can be short and sweet. And that's what I'm going to show you guys today. Sounds good? The fact that it's short, or that my voice is working and it's not clipping. In any case, both should sound good. Friday, all good. Look, tomorrow is daylight saving, which means in Australia, my 7 becomes, I can't remember how it works. How 7 o'clock means I have to train at 6 now or something, but that would mean it's 8 o'clock in the UK. So maybe I should leave it at my 7 o'clock, which means that it's still 9 o'clock in the UK and 8 o'clock for you, Jazz. Is that okay? Anyway, give me some feedback there whilst we walk and talk. I'm going to grab my box and start doing some of these, folks. Let's get them short and sweet and out of the way. Get the blood pumping. It's my cheat day. Screw The Rock and his monthly cheat day. I have a cheat day every week, but I'm not worth $140 million. So, you know, maybe he's doing it better than me. Your 7 has been my 8 for a couple of weeks. Isn't daylight saving like this weekend? It's all good. I know it is for you as a self-employed madman. You work to live to work anyway. Oh, Sally Starjump in the house, live from Florence. That's amazing. All right, sweet. Let's get some sweating done, of course. Let's do this stuff, folks. I was just watching The Punisher, speaking to my cousin Pat, talking about The Simpsons as we usually do. New South Wales and Victoria since mid-October. I swear to God I Googled it and it said 6th of November. Anyway, so it's 8 o'clock in New South Wales now. All right, obviously I'll keep it at 7 o'clock. It's an hour earlier for you guys. Anyway, let's get some squats. I want to be in and out of this. I've got to keep it general, so I'm not going to be swearing, but so I'll get the reference. I want to be in and out of this. So, what's the principle? If you've got a seat or an edge of the bed, you're going to be sitting down on it and standing up on it, folks. It's that simple. Guess what that's called? Exercise. Everybody needs to do it and it will benefit your life. You can't argue with facts, folks. You can pretty much argue with everything these days, but not facts, right? So exercise will improve your life in so many ways. So please just like and subscribe, join up. Even if you just see Start Building Me, I don't want to listen to his autistic screeching, that's fine, you know? But just be like, okay, I'm going to stand up now and do some squats at my desk. What is a squat? Exactly like I explained. You sit down and you stand back up. But when you're doing a box squat like this, you don't actually want to sit on the box. You just want to touch your butt on the edge of your bed, on the seat, and that's your gauge to start moving back up. So 1 second down, 0 second pause, 1 second back up. So that's basically the convention that's used for weightlifting, 1, 0, 1. So from the side I'll show it to you. You're sitting back into your heels, the weight's going to the outside of your feet, which is easily seen on my dirty feet from working around the garage. See, that area doesn't come in contact with the ground, folks. It's the side and the heels that come in ain't no contracts here. In contact with the ground. So the weight goes to the outside of your feet. That's why there's strength in arches, folks. Sitting back into your heels, you can do the preacher grip, or you can have your arms out. In German school, they used to say Kniebeugen. When you used to do Kniebeugen, you used to have your arms out like that as a counterbalance. If your balance is pretty decent, you can just do that, right? And folks, until there's carbon credits, you can breathe for free. It's not going to be long though, so, you know, don't get in the bad books with the lizard people. And breathe. The biggest novice mistake when people are doing these things is to stop breathing. So I should, technically, 15-20 minutes be keyboarding, waterboarding. That's what they teach you in German schools. 9. Basically, folks, for as long as I'm doing this, in whatever cadence you want, i.e. whatever rhythm that you can manage, it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1. It's arbitrary, right? So it doesn't really matter how many reps you do. It's just we're competing against ourselves and our performance yesterday. That's it. So as Ben explained before, greasing the groove, right? This is just something that should be a really fluid action, you know, like that. Something that you should really be able to do is support your body weight under gravity. It really shouldn't be a hard thing to do. And once you can do that, the world is your oyster. But so many people can't nail the fundamentals. And yes, I know Naval Ravikant is the master of the obvious, but he says a very true statement, which is that you should master the basics, right? So many people go to the gym and they're doing all these really bad Olympic lifts, all these terrible snatches, and it's coming up like that, and they're like one of those inflatable dolls. You're just going to bugger yourself up, folks. And whether you're an athlete, just getting into training, getting back after injury, you're 100 years old and you want to get back into it, whatever, you should be aiming on longevity, basically. Just trying not to do a few and take a break. So I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sitting back into your heels, breathing. Don't have my watch on me today because it almost went flat. Been out running with the dogs, and you'll feel your blood pressure go up, you'll feel your heart rate go up, and chill, shake your legs out, whatever it is, warming up, bang out a few more and you'll be done for the day, going off to do some sightseeing in the land of ancient Rome, or getting into distributed science PCR testing in Ben's case. For me, something highbrow, I'm guessing, like Simpsons, or continue to watch The Punisher. I've been looking up healthcare data all day as things to throw at people as to why, to bully them into exercising. But just joking, folks. My whole point with Start.building.me, to tell people over the world that you don't have to get spandex clad, getting some sweaty meatheads, you know, yelling at you at a CrossFit gym. You just have to do this 15-20 minutes a day and then go off to your own business, whatever that may be. Whether you're a school kid, university student, office jockey, salary slave, retired, whatever you are doing in life, there's no excuse not to have some sort of time to do some exercise. So you can just stand up at your desk and do a few of these. Never forget to sit back into your heels. The weight's going to the outside of your feet, folks, not to the inside, which will make your weight do that. Think of a skier going down a hill. The weight's going to the outside of their feet. That's where the strength is. And as always, breathe. And you can really, as I was pointing out to Jazz and Ben, when you're doing this stuff, if you do 10 minutes of this, it's like a 20-minute walk. It's basically halving the time what you can do. I can feel my glutes getting filled with blood. Your posterior chain of your hamstring, your glutes and your lower back, your quadriceps are the biggest muscles in your body. Just pump them full of blood, and the benefits linger on for 72 hours, so it compounds every day you do it, which is why doing it every day is important. But you don't have to go for broke, you can do it really quickly. I'm going to do a few more and then we'll do some push-ups, and then like I said, what does Homer say? I enjoy all of the world, what is it? The cultural stew, I can't remember the quote. Ballet. And he's thinking about the bears driving the cars around in the ring. Oh man, I can't remember that quote. Anyway. You know, there's a big problem with my brain when I can't remember a Simpsons quote. Obviously, I'm done for the day because that's the only thing that really rings through my head of various Simpsons quotes all day. So look, I'm going to get 20 more out and then we'll do some push-ups and whatever variety you can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Weight to the outside of your feet. 9, 10, shake it out. Oh man, I hate that. I hate that when I can't remember a Simpsons quote. It's because I've got all this other intellectually stimulating stuff going on through my head. Yeah. Stupid sexy Flanders, totally. I've seen some great Simpsons memes on this group called Rancho Unrelaxo. Like Rancho Relaxo, obviously. And they just take some really messed up stuff from The Simpsons and make like really X-rated memes out of them and stuff. It's, well, not X-rated, but you know, R-rated. It's pretty bad. Anyway, 10 more. I'll get the start building box out of the way to do some push-ups and then then bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Done. I'm making a beef roast at the moment, slow cooked. Dale's losing his mind. He knows the clink sound of the slow cook pot, so you just like, you go to the kitchen and you hear clink clink, and then Dale comes in and he's got like dribble slobber hanging like this far down his chops, and he's just sitting there with this puppy look on his face, and you're just like, go away. Just like wiping it up with your socks. His Pavlovian response to the clinking of the slow cooker is all time. He hears like the allofoil ruffle or anything like that, he comes from a million miles. Anyway, we'll switch to the floor cam, wherever that is, and let's do some push-ups. So, as I explain every night, folks, if you cannot do a strict push-up, you can do them off your knees. You're pushing yourself up off the ground. That's a push-up. It doesn't matter what macho, hippie, yogi, meathead tells you. This is actually a push-up, right? So if you just want to walk out from your knees, if you don't have the upper body strength, do it. If you do, put your feet together, thumbs lined up with the bottom of your chest, looking up, squeeze your butt, folks. That's how you get core stability. You breathe in, that will give you stability in the top of your body. And clench your butt, push your feet together, and breathe out on the way up. You can reset in between, lie on the ground, clench your butt, never forget to clench your butt, and then do whatever you've got. Could be like that, a set of 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clench your butt. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And take a load off and breathe, as I always say. Breathe, breathe, breathe. What have I been doing today? Reading some Carl Jung. Just trying to get some bits and pieces together for writing bits and pieces for Start Building Me. Working on the cylinder head of my Beetle. Fun times. Walked the neighbour's dog. Went for a run with the lads. Making this roast. Jumped in my esky, that was pretty cool. Pretty cool, as in bloody freezing. And that's it. Hope you guys are going to have a good weekend. I know I will. On the old 7-day weekend. Anyway. Thumbs at your bottom of your chest. Breathe in and don't forget to tense your butt. 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. Take a breather. Take a few minutes off. Or maybe do some more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And just doing this, folks, I can tell you now for a fact, from hustling so many gyms around the world, what we've done here tonight and what I do here every night is better than what most people go and do for an hour in the gym, which is another reason not to think it's not that much, is because, you know, it's people's energy expenditure at the gym for the exercises that they choose is, look, it's not a waste of time. There's that UNICEF effect as you donate that time and you get that feel-good factor. Pat yourself on the back. But what I'm trying to get people into the habit of is make a short and sweet session where you're actually going to get something done instead of just, you know, the mental well-being of, you know, thinking that you've done something, basically. And again, try not to be disparaging of people. It's just, like I said, people get offended by the term ignorance, but, you know, until you learn something, until you like have something properly explained to, you know, we're all ignorant of various things. I'm ignorant to so many things. I'm proud of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hopefully my connection stays up tonight. It was a little bit spotty when I was doing chin-ups outside. I'm trying to do more outside sessions. Lasted 50 minutes, that's all right. What time are we going here? Got 17 minutes. I feel like I've got more push-ups in me. Go back and watch some more Punisher. Maybe have a shower. It's a good thing about the digital gym here is you can't smell me. It's not fantastic, folks, let me tell you that. There's something foul in the state of Townsville. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I won't say exactly what I was thinking, but just imagine a pretty earthy smell mixed with Jean-Paul Gaultier LeMay. That's what it smells like in here. I tried to mask my own stench. Yes, exactly, Jazz. It's awesome. It's only 2 seasons, but I did like it when I watched it a few years ago. So I'm going to get back into that. Oh man, I do want this to be accessible to kids, so I'll have to refrain from exactly saying what goes through my head, but it was pretty funny. Anyway, let's do some more push-ups. It's 20 minutes on the clock. Yeah, I put the toilet in the eau de toilet. Anyway, I'll try and do 30 more now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Breathe in between. It's getting pretty toasty here at the moment. It's been nice. It's cooled down the last few days. It was getting to that 70 plus relative humidity, 34 degrees, where you're running outside and just like, what am I doing? I got to get back out. Got to get back in rather to the air conditioning. And like I was rummaging around all boxes of VW parts in the garage. That's why I'm sniffly, because it's dusty as hell. And as you all know, my arch nemesis is dust, or dust mite. Used to put me down in the emergency room on the nebulizer because I can't breathe when I get too much dust up my snout. Musk up. All right, 20 more and then get back to your busy lives. And you can stretch it out. This is a good one, the cat stretch. Every time my dogs get up in the morning, they hop off the bed and they do that, and then they go, and they come and try and sniff my face or something. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You cannot argue with the Germans. German volume training, 10 sets of 10 reps is really, really good, folks. It's just a good command of your body under gravity for push-ups, pull-ups, chin-ups. If that's all you do, that's a solid exercise. You'd be jacked as, burning energy, and well and truly ready to eat 1.5 kilos of red meat. I was commenting the other day on Twitter that once they start having carbon trackers, I'm completely screwed. I'm flying lead planes around schools and townships, driving a VW Beetle that I've tuned the carburetor to be super fat. It's like so rich. It just smells like unleaded inside the car. Dirt biking on a 2-stroke, red meat, multiple dogs, red meat. And yeah, heaps of electricity. They're basically going to be coming for me, folks. They'll be dragging me away. I mean, they already are now, so it's not exactly going to get worse. Oh yeah, don't forget that. It's like I've got one of those cigarello holders with the soldering iron with the flux and the lead in it for sure. Not today, that's why I'm slightly more coherent instead of dribbling all over myself. 10 more, folks, 5 more, 3 more, whatever it is you got, hit it out, go and do what you got to do, and so will I. Eating red meat, like I said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, I did some experimentation the last few days, Sal. I was trying to figure out a solution for you for coffee. I thought cold brew coffee might have a higher pH, i.e. more alkaline than, brewing hot coffee. Unfortunately, the pH came out at 5.3, which is indifferent than hot coffee, so that was no solution. But mate, my place smells awesome. I've got all these beans from Mariba. My local place roasts them and chops them full cold. I won't tell you. it's sweet, sweet coffee. I won't rub it in. Anyway, it didn't work. It's still acidic as, but I'm going to figure out a solution for your coffee, I swear. It's the least I can do for you. Anyway, folks, I love you all. I love everyone who watches this. As Jeff Fennick said, the Australian boxer, I love yous all. Like and subscribe, keep on coming back, get some momentum. This stuff's going to change your life. Life, what do they say? Death and taxes is all that's guaranteed. I guarantee that this stuff will improve your life if you do it. Have a good weekend, folks, and yeah, YOLO, mate, YOLO, but look after your guts. Love you, folks.